Welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about the new powder shop. Now in terms of the powder shop, it does reset every 41 days. So right off the bat, I'm saying this. So you want to buy these limited artifacts. Now I do recommend they are worth picking up, even if you really got one of them. But if that's only if you can spare the dust. I actually think they're 100% worth it. I'm talking about right now. Currently right now, I still think moving forward, limited artifacts, you still kind of want to buy them anyways. But yes, right now I do think Flitica's or Blumilitica's artifact is good. It's definitely worth it. Biblis artifact, same thing with her artifact. You kind of want it maxed as well, so do keep that in mind. Bottle of Knowledge, I highly recommend you buy this 100% because it's really worth it. Because Bottle of Knowledge is basically a free dupe. Free dupes are extremely hard to come by in this game, especially where in this game, there is no guaranteed artifacts. There is no guaranteed artifact. You are just hoping and praying. The only guaranteed artifact you get is the one you could buy from the dust shop. But if you are trying to summon for one, there's no guarantee for it. So do keep that in mind. Every month you want to buy the Bottle of Knowledge. It's 100% worth it. If you have to choose between this or a random RGB artifact, when there's not limited, you always buy the bottle, 100%. So, after the main topics are done, let's get into the monthly artifacts that we do have this month. We have Double Edge, the Crescent, which increases evasion by 20%, and after successive evading, has a percent chance to actually counterattack. Not too bad at all. Rod of Alamillius. Now, is Double Edge really worth it? This is pretty much a, I don't want to say a meme artifact, it's actually pretty decent. I don't think it's a must-buy, though. I'll say that right now. I don't think it's a must-buy unless you have all the other artifacts maxed in the game. Then sure, go ahead and buy it. Or if you want to have a gimmick with it, go ahead and buy it. Is it a must-buy? No. Rod of Admillers. Basically, a Soul Reaver artifact where if they use a non-skill, it will heal an ally by a certain percentage. Again, you don't really need this artifact. I like it, but I don't really think it's a must-have. Now, if you are a beginner... If you are a beginner, maybe buy it. Maybe, if you didn't re-roll for it. But honestly, I don't really think it's a must-have. You could just skip it, in my honest opinion. On my alt account that I gave away, I did not really use Rod at all. So, it really comes down to you, if you really need it or not. Again, for a newer player, maybe if you want to buy it or not, you can. It's not a bad option, but just keep in mind, after PvE, you're done. There's really not much to use it with, right? So just keep that in mind. Bloody Rose. Now, Bloody Rose is not that good an artifact. Increases effectiveness on a single hit, and basically 20% chance, a certain percentage to inflict Vampire Touch, which basically is lifesteal, right? Now, this artifact kind of useless. I don't like this artifact at all. Sometimes I run this on Zeo just for the effectiveness. The Vampire Touch is whatever, but mainly put on him for the effectiveness, sometimes for Arena. Because I could use the... What's that 3-star artifact? I forgot what it is. Compass? I think it's Compass. It increases your effectiveness by like 60%, 50% right off the bat. But Bloody Rose is entire time, where that is just one time, right? So that's really the only time I ever use Bloody Rose is just for the effectiveness. Other than that, it's not really worth it. Next is going to be Spear Inferno. Spear Inferno is basically just a Bihu artifact after using a non-attack. It increases your combat readiness. Again, this is my mouse acting up. For some reason, it's double clicking. Again, that's basically a Bihu artifact and really no one else is using it. Dust Devil, I do think it's worth buying. I don't think it's a must-have, but I do think it's worth buying 100%. It's very good. I do like it. Water's Origin, pretty good. Still, it's good, but it's not worth buying. Elspeth, you can skip it. Aurius, I think Aurius is a must-have. I do highly recommend buy this. If you have to buy between Dust Devil and Aurius, Aurius is 100% worth it, and I highly recommend you pick up Aurius's. They are definitely worth it. I think they are must-haves. Increases your defense, more all allies defense, and then whichever knight is holding it, of course, will take a percentage amount of damage from your allies, right? But again, Aurius 100% worth picking up. It is a must-have artifact in my honest opinion. It doesn't need to be maxed, by the way. You can literally just buy one, because sometimes, depending on how you do some teams and all that, having a full Aurius is good, and sometimes having a just plus 24 Aurius is pretty good, because sometimes you don't want your knight to take so much damage, but you want to have the increased defense of 10%. So sometimes I put this on. I get the defense percent for everyone, and I want to receive 10% damage. Sometimes I do. Because again, realistically, sometimes you don't want to take a lot of damage. That's pretty much how it is, especially if you run double Aurius and all that as well. But other than that, though, that's pretty much going to do it for the video, guys, in terms of the Powder of Knowledge shop. Let me know down below if you have any other questions. I will help you gladly. Just give me some time to reply. Other than that, though, it's cold out. I'm going to go snuggle, and I will see you guys later on. Peace out.